To the Rec Room Podcast. Y'all know the drill. I gotta add this music if I can find it. Boom, here we go. Oh, the whole crew late tonight. Well, they not late. It's only 6:59. I'm just a little early, I guess. T Streets.
What up? What up?
Street Dog.
What's good with you?
What's good?
Chilling, bro.
How the week going, man?
Man, the week is beautiful, bro. How's yours, man?
It's good. They fast as all of them go, but you know, faster they go, we be close to spring.
Yeah, spring, man, bro.
Then
That's
summer
what I'm
again, and then it be back to fall again, and don't stop, man.
Yo.
T
What up,
Street.
T? What's up,
What it be like?
Ooh.
Oh, we got
Hey,
Van Rob. She is skipping the Girl Scouts meeting.
Something going on with. I haven't seen her much.
Man, bro, hey, dog, them Girl
What up,
Scout
Van Rob?
meetings, bro. Them Girl Scout meetings, bro. It's the mob and it's the Girl Scouts.
That's how
Then
it
it's the
go.
dance mafia. After that, those three.
What's
Oh,
up,
she
Victoria?
said no meeting this week. Okay.
that's what's
We happy
What's
to
going
see
on,
you.
y'all?
What's
What
up?
up?
You late.
What's
That's
up?
interesting podcast. What's up, baby?
Yeah, she's the last one this time.
Yeah.
What's
Oh,
up,
no,
me
no.
brother? We got my boy back on here. That's interesting. That's good, bro. Missed you, Playboy.
Hey.
We in here, man. How y'all week, man? Everybody good?
Everybody
Yeah,
good.
everybody
Yeah,
good.
man. I've been
Everybody
chilling,
good.
man.
Just got back
Oh,
from the
chilling.
gym, you dig?
You ain't going no gym.
You ain't
No,
gonna
I
do
just got back from the gym.
Hey, that shit sound good, don't it? Niggas say, yeah, I just came
No.
back from the
That
gym.
man picked
Nah.
up a hamburger. That's
I
That's
just
the
got
only
back.
weight he lifted.
I just got back in from the gym. I literally just got back.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
man.
good.
What you
Hey.
work out?
Come on, man. Come on, Donnie. Don't do that
What
with
you
me,
work
dog.
out?
I ain't the one to do that with. You know what I mean? You understand me?
Welcome to the Rec Room
I said,
Podcast.
yeah.
Welcome to the Rec Room Podcast.
We here.
This is episode 116. The title of this episode is The More Things Change. I'm your host. I go by E1. We got T Streets in the building. We
Yep.
got Miss Donnie in the building. We got
First
Trey
lady.
Philando in the building.
That's
and we
the
got
rumor.
Reek in the building, man.
What
So
up,
this
what
is
up?
our
Let's do this
second
thing.
pod
Dog.
for the new year.
Yeah, last
So,
but not least.
yeah, man. So y'all know how we do. We gonna get straight to it because we got a lot to cover tonight. A lot of good stuff to
man.
talk about. A lot of good stories. So we gonna get straight to it. T Streets, what's up with sports, man?
Go right into college football. College football this past week, we saw Notre Dame beat Penn State 27-24. Great game to watch. And they move
Crazy.
on to the championship. You have Ohio State. They beat Texas 28-14. So we have our championship on Monday. You have Notre Dame versus Ohio State. I
Who you
think
got,
Ohio
T?
State's going to blow them out.
Mhm.
Personally, I think they're going to win hands down, but, you know, that's why they play the game. How about y'all? Anybody?
I haven't been keeping up with the college like that. Now I have been watching the playoff games, and I know that Ohio State wasn't, during the season they weren't the favorite. But they picked up speed, I guess, the last games of the season. So I don't really have a prediction because to me sometimes with college it can be unpredictable. But they look like they beating everybody. So I go with
Yeah. I guess Notre Dame.
Okay.
I
Notre
guess
Dame,
Notre
wow.
Dame. When is the game, T?
Monday.
Oh, it's Monday
20th.
night. Oh, okay. Okay, bet. Yeah. I think Notre Dame with the upset.
I don't watch college, but I like Notre Dame, period. So
Oh,
I
my
would say
goodness.
Notre Dame. I'm sorry.
I don't
What
like
we-
neither team. I hate both teams.
What we doing with Dion?
Deion
What's
fans, he's staying in
in
Colorado.
Yeah, I think he's gonna stay in
Colorado
college.
of Deion Lee.
One more year
He
at
said
least. I
Jerry
think he'll do
Jones
one
called
more
him,
year.
bro. He said Jerry Jones called him,
Who
bro.
wants to play for Jerry Jones though?
Coach
I
for him,
mean,
you know what
it's
I'm
that.
saying?
Hey, listen, bro. Deion, if he go there, he gonna have a plan to try to get his son to come to Dallas, bro.
Oh, no,
That's
they're
the
gonna
only
trade
reason
Dak.
why, bro.
They're gonna trade Dak.
They're gonna
first
trade
round
him.
pick and some other stuff.
There you go,
Go
right
up to
there.
move up to get him.
That ain't
That's
happening
it,
right
bro.
now. Jerry Jones love Dak Prescott, man.
Yeah.
On to
I don't think he love him.
NFL.
He gave him
ball.
that
Oh,
contract.
Look, Dak got
That's
some
true, he
black
did.
info.
He did.
What you say, T Streets? What is it?
We're going to the NFL playoffs.
Okay, let's talk about it.
Hey,
Philly.
Let's talk about
hey.
that shit.
Philly beat up on Green Bay 22-10.
Yeah,
that was
Philly.
spanking, man.
Yes, Philly.
They moving on to the next round. They
Whoop
will
they
host.
yellow
They will
ass.
host the Rams.
Fuck
Now,
the
Told you
Ram.
Rick, they was gonna have it, man. Told you, Reed.
DC stand up. DMV stand up.
Hey.
Hey.
Washington 23-20 over Tampa Bay.
Hey, we need the applause. We need the applause on that one.
Yeah.
I like
Oh,
it. There you go.
hell yeah.
Hey, listen,
y'all,
y'all.
I
Hey,
cried.
listen. Let me talk.
No, we
Oh,
don't.
boy.
You need to talk because your team's sitting down for a little
Can
while.
I talk?
Look,
Can I talk?
look.
Can I get
Look,
two seconds?
nah,
Go ahead.
nah.
Go ahead, Donnie. Go
I
ahead.
feel like
Go ahead.
this
Go ahead,
space
Donnie.
is designated for
Go ahead,
Commanders
Donnie.
fans only
No,
at this point.
you probably just started
and-
watching it when y'all started winning, but go ahead.
No, what? What? You better, what? Boy, you better go back to some of them motherfucking pages. Shot Anywho,
Nah, I gotta
for
listen
real,
to trade.
all seriously,
No.
I
Go ahead.
cried.
Go ahead.
I cried because it felt great. It felt different. I was a little nervous.
Mhm.
And I was like, yo, like if we do this puts us on the mark. I feel like we're being
Mhm.
seen now. And that's all we
Mhm.
wanted. We just
That's
wanted
true.
to be seen and taken seriously. So big
Mhm.
ups to the Commanders, like always been a diehard, no matter
Mhm.
what. Like, and we in there.
Yeah.
Look, we going to the ship, man.
Hey,
We going to the ship.
hey, look, Donnie, don't worry. Y'all was seen before. Don't worry.
Well,
You
we
know,
had a
seen
spell
some
on
trash.
we had a spell on
Yeah,
our
y'all was seeing some
franchise
trash.
from Dan
Yeah.
Snyder.
Yeah.
Reek, I always every time you talk about your team, I don't know what it is. I just think about how you switch franchises. And
No, I'm gonna tell you when I switch. I was
When
sitting
you
down on the
switch,
couch
bro.
and I was watching Mike Vick
Mhm.
blow out the fucking Redskins, and I said,
I remember that game.
"Yep."
Monday
I
night.
said,
Yeah.
yup.
That was
I
Monday
said-
night.
He
I
tore
said,
that
you
shit
know
up.
what? I said I will never cheer for another
That was
Redskin
it.
ever.
Mm.
Hey,
Ever.
we made him look like he had never left that night. I don't
Bruh.
want to talk about
Yeah.
Bro,
that shit, bro.
Horrible.
I was going crazy.
dog.
So listen,
He was, and
So
look, he was
listen.
throwing bombs. He was
Yeah.
doing
he was throwing
everything,
fucking
dog.
bombs. Macklin, whoever else was catching that shit. So look,
Deshaun
I made a
Jackson.
phone. Deshaun Jackson. I made a phone call to E. I made a phone call to T about 2 weeks ago, and I gave it up to him. You know what I mean? So I want
T
y'all
was the
to
only
beat.
one that you called.
What you don't answer the phone, Donnie. I gave it up. I want y'all to beat Detroit. I want y'all to come on with your pause, buddy. I want y'all to beat Detroit
Chase said he gave it up. So that's what's up.
for a couple reasons. You know, I thought I was talking to adults. I'm sorry. Anyway, so listen. Beat Detroit because it's a great fucking story. It's a great fucking sports. It's a great story. Secondly, y'all need to beat the niggas because the faster they lose, we get the fucking coach from them. We get Ben Johnson. If we don't get Ben Johnson, we're gonna get motherfucking McCarthy. And I'm good. I'm all right with McCarthy. Fuck
Yeah, McCarthy's
I'm
all right,
good.
man.
I'm
Yeah.
all right
He's a
with
good
it. Fuck it. So go Commanders. Fuck it. Just fucking win, man. Fuck it. You have no reason to be scared of fucking Detroit. Fuck them. But T, you have to guard Jahmyr Gibbs.
Hey, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be a tough
Jahmyr
game.
Gibbs is the only
Man.
nigga you. But my boy, my son Montgomery is playing, so you got to deal with both them niggas. But fuck it, play it. What's his name is on steroids anyway? Bobby Wagner? That nigga's on steroids. That nigga's on steroids. That nigga Bobby Wagner is 53 years old. That nigga cannot be doing that shit he's doing out there, bro. And I don't, dog, bro. And everything go y'all fucking way. So I think y'all got a big shot to win, bro.
Trust me. I would love to see it. I would love to
Trust
see
me,
it.
bro. Trust me.
Yeah.
While we're talking about it, we didn't
Buffalo and Ravens.
we didn't have our Super Bowl predictions.
I'm going KC off the break. I've been saying it.
Were they playing?
Nah, I think he said the Lakers. I think he said the Lakers go win the Super Bowl.
I say
I'm gonna go with LeBron. I'm gonna go with LeBron.
They're gonna play. KC is going to play. I will say. Damn, Slam. I don't know. T. I don't know who the fuck they gonna play, bro. I can't call up.
So from the NFC, dog, say your team, dog. Fuck
you
that
want
shit.
to do it. Say it.
Dog. Hey, if the Bears was playing, I'm like, man, ain't nobody fucking with my team.
I feel you.
I don't know who the KC gonna play. I'm going KC.
Eagles, bro.
Probably.
I
win
feel
it.
like
I
I
don't
was
want to
gonna say I feel like KC
Eagles, bro.
and the Eagles is going.
The Eagles?
I hope
Yeah.
Eagles get
Hey,
beat out.
hey, look, let me hey, dog. I'm not hitting on the Eagles, dog, but that nigga, y'all quarterback, bro, Hurts ain't dog. He not
Average.
dog. He can lose now.
Yeah,
he can fucking lose.
Absolutely.
AJ, yeah, and AJ, he be tripping on the sideline.
Yeah,
Y'all got a good ass team,
Rick,
dog, but
Rick,
y'all can lose. That's the
Rick,
crazy thing about it.
He a diva, bro.
Who?
He a diva. But no, I'm talking
He
about what's his name? The wide receiver was reading the
AJ
book
Brown?
on the sideline.
Bro,
Yeah,
AJ Brown.
that's what I'm saying.
on,
Like
dog.
these
Come
niggas
on,
be
man.
spacing out. These niggas argue every week. They a toxic team that wins. But if they not winning, you gotta just be. I'm just saying. I like the Eagles, but the Eagles they gotta lock in, bro. Luckily Saquon there. Luckily Saquon there.
Is that's it for sports, ain't it?
Well, hold on. What's
Wait,
up
who
with
you
the
got?
Buffalo
Who y'all got?
and Ravens game though?
Who you
What
got for the
about the
Super Bowl?
Buffalo Ravens game? I got because Jim Kelly, one of my two favorite quarterbacks. I'm going Buffalo versus the fucking because I love this shit. I want to see the world get shocked. Buffalo versus the goddamn Lions. Even though I'm going for y'all to beat the Lions.
Okay, you got Buffalo winning.
I got Buffalo winning the fucking chip. Lamar Jackson. I don't believe in Lamar. Lamar Jackson to me until he beat motherfucking KC. He Justin Fields. He a dark skinned Justin Fields until he beat motherfucking Mahomes. I don't care about none of this shit Baltimore do.
All right, Rick Dog.
I'm going Buffalo, baby.
Hey, look, I already said I got Eagles. I got Eagles winning it, but I got Eagles and KC. So
that nigga Mahomes, bro. Mahomes.
Donnie, give me some good news. Who you got?
For what?
Super Bowl.
Oh God.
Oh no, I said KC and the Eagles.
Okay.
And why none of y'all said the Commanders though? Like, what are we doing here?
The reason why I didn't say
you gotta rock with the squad, bro.
It's mainly because I feel like we do a lot of last minute shit. Our shit happen last minute.
That nigga Baker Mayfield got paid for that fucking fumble, by the way.
Yeah, we doing shit by the skin of our teeth. So that's why I didn't go for the Commanders. But I feel like this is just this is just them setting up for how great they can be. You know what I'm saying? Give them some time.
I think your defense gonna be better
I ain't gonna jump them out there like that
next year.
See who you got.
Yeah.
I'm going outside the box. I got the Rams coming out of the East.
Wow.
Got the Rams coming out of the
fucking
NFC.
Rams? Really?
That motherfucker McVay, dog.
And they gonna go against KC. I can't bet against KC. Somebody got to beat them before I bet against them.
Yeah, I can't bet against
KC to beat the Rams.
But I got Buffalo upsetting KCT.
Well, we got a lot of stories, so let's go ahead and get some news, some world news that everybody should know about at this point. The LA wildfires. And from this article, it's been a lot of updates. So for those who don't know, there's been a lot going on in Southern California with these wildfires. I think there's actually been arrests made.
Yeah.
But from this article from CNN, it's just some key points. They said that firefighters are facing challenging conditions in their battle against the Los Angeles wildfires, with powerful winds forecast for the next 24 hours that could cause extreme fire behavior and blazes or turn any new spark into a raging inferno.
Wow.
The Eaton and Palisades fires are now the most destructive and second most destructive wildfires, respectively, in Southern California history. According to CAL FIRE, says the total area burned by the Palisades, Eaton and Hearst fires is about 60 square miles, an area larger than Paris. Damn, it says the fires over the past week were larger and burned hotter than they would have in a world without planet-warming fossil fuel pollution, by UCLA analyst. That's what he suggests. It says the report is clear in saying the fires are likely still would have occurred in a world without climate pollution, but it concludes that they would have been somewhat smaller and less intense. And so my sister actually lives in LA.
I was going to ask you about that.
She sent me a video of where she lives at, and I could see the smoke and everything. So at first, she didn't have to evacuate like the first 3 or 4 days.
Okay.
And then it's like somebody watching some
Yeah.
porn on that motherfucker. And then turn that shit on, man. We on the pod.
Johnny.
Turn that
Johnny in that
Turn that
motherfucker.
Pornhub shit
That's
on,
Johnny
man.
or Reek.
God
Damn.
Johnny or Reek.
I
Nigga Reek.
damn.
That nigga Reek. That nigga Reek up in his attic with his motherfucking shoes off. That motherfucking TV off. That nigga go in the attic. That nigga be going in the attic to watch his porn and shit. Old ass nigga. That old ass chair. Nigga sit that old ass motherfucker rocking chair in the attic loud as shit.
All right, man. I'm trying to talk about some
That
serious
nigga
shit.
trying to be real serious, man. Nigga, how you gonna be fucking my man talking about wildfires?
But yeah,
Shit
so
was wild,
my sister, she sent me a picture and see the smoke in the background. She ended up having to evacuate just for like a day or two. So it's pretty serious over there, man. They facing a lot of devastation. And then I have a coworker who, you know, on the news, you're really just hearing about the stars who
Yeah, man. That's the worst,
It's
bro.
a lot of them.
But my coworker, she's from LA and she lives here, and she actually has friends whose houses are burned.
Wow.
Gone. So it's not just celebrities' houses.
Right.
And I was asking her about, because, you know, they were saying it was a thing about how certain people couldn't get that type of insurance on their house. And she was like, some of her friends had insurance and some of them didn't.
Yeah.
So that's just a devastating thing, especially when it's up close and personal, and it's like, you know, somebody knows the people who has actually had their house burnt down. So
And
prayers up, man.
yeah, and they also said that the city officials had characterized the fires as a perfect storm event in which hurricane force gusts up to 100 miles per hour prevented them from deploying crucial aircraft that could have dropped water and fire retardant on the drought-ravaged neighborhoods early on. The consensus of experts interviewed by CNN was the combination of those winds, unseasonably dry conditions, and multiple fires breaking out one after the other in the same geographic region made widespread destruction inevitable. So it's fucking January. I was watching an interview on some people who lost their house. They were like, bro, it's January and it's but it was no rain. It's been no moisture. So it makes it easy. Then the winds are up to 100 miles per hour.
That's crazy.
That shit is crazy, man.
So despite what people say, like this could have been prevented if this shit happened.
How?
No, just like you said, it was a perfect storm. Nothing could have prevented this from happening. Nothing. Except the person who set the fire, if it was set. But what you were saying, no, it's not just the celebrities' houses. There's a black LA neighborhood that's being burned. That's probably what your folks is talking about. So a lot of people are being displaced by this fire. So prayers out to
this bro.
Now there is some. There's been a lot of support. You know, when sometimes there's tragedy, the people who got some pockets, they try to contribute. So this is from Vibe, and it says Beyonce's Bay Good donates $2.5 million to LA fire relief funds. So it says Beyonce's Bay Good has donated $2.5 million to those impacted by the Los Angeles fires. This was on Saturday, January 12th. The official Instagram account for the foundation announced their efforts, explaining what the money will be used for. It says, Los Angeles, we stand with you, the captain read. Bay Good is taking action by announcing the LA Fire Relief Fund with a donation of $2.5 million. The fund is embarked to 8 families in the Aldina, Pasadena area who lost their homes, and to churches and the community centers, to help out.
So let me ask y'all this, right? Now, these people have been there their whole lives, right? Most of them. Would y'all move, or would you just say you're just gonna rebuild like the people do in all these like storm areas or fire ravaged areas?
No.
What you mean? Would I move to a whole nother state? You mean?
Yes.
I don't know, because I think it's easy to say that when it's your home.
Yeah. Right.
And that's where your family is. I think it makes it a little tough to just be like, I'd be gone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you gone, but you have a whole bunch of family that stays, then it's kind of like, so I don't know. I think when people grow up there, you get used to certain things. This may be the most devastating wildfire, but it's not the first. They have earthquakes there. I mean,
right. That's why I say I leave. It's too many natural disasters that happen over there on that coast.
Absolutely.
It's a lot. Now, we're going to switch it up. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I love TikTok. That TikTok, I'm on that app too much, actually. More than, you know what I'm saying? Seriously, like, God damn.
Man, we got love on TikTok, dog.
Now, unless you all been sleeping under a rock, TikTok is going away on January 19th, it says. So it says, this is from Forbes. It says, while TikTok users are turning to Red Note ahead of the imminent U.S. ban, which I don't even know what Red Note is. Y'all downloaded Red Note?
It's a Chinese app.
Chinese app.
Okay. So it says, in response to the TikTok ban, many users are flocking to Red Note, the popular Chinese app, also known as, I ain't even gonna try to read it.
So
y'all can try that shit.
They dropping TikTok, which is a Chinese app, for another Chinese app that they may have to leave.
Exactly, right?
Dumb.
Right. So it says, go ahead. No, go ahead. What you about to say?
The consistency is this, all right? It's like, okay, so what's happening is they trying to get, from what's being said on social media, they trying to get you to migrate back over to Facebook and Instagram, the meta world type of thing. And people are rebelling against that because they feel like you're taking away something that you say is threatening our data and things of that nature. So they migrating over there like, shit, I'll just give it to them for free. If I could still, you know what I'm saying, do what I want to do online, So that's what the the Red Note is for. And it's like becoming like really huge. People are saying that they learning Mandarin now. They say that the Chinese are very welcoming. It's they going over there, but they say don't go over there and show your natural black asses over there because they ain't for all the shit that TikTok had.
Well, I'll say this. A lot of people have quit their job and started making a living off TikTok.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So that's the thing. What they were saying is that TikTok is one of the only app that pays. Instagram doesn't pay. Facebook doesn't pay. You can make money on YouTube and TikTok. A lot of content creators were making 6 figures a year on creating content on TikTok. And that will now be taken away. So if people will quit their jobs, that I don't know what they're going to do. They're saying, asking people to go to YouTube because you can monetize on YouTube. But it's nothing like TikTok. You know what I mean? So a lot of people not only is it about looking at the app? There's a lot of people's lives that's going to change, with them leaving the app. Now, this paragraph talks about why is TikTok being banned in the U.S. Now, this is what they say the reason is. It says TikTok is facing a U.S. ban over concerns for user privacy and national security, but the app could stick around if Chinese-owned parent company agrees to sell TikTok over to the U.S. owners. That's some bullshit.
See what I'm saying?
That's bullshit. U.S. just wants to roll over it. Yeah.
It says ByteDance has indicated that it has no intention to sell the company, and if the ban goes through, the app will likely be removed from the App Store and Google Play Store. Users who installed the app before the implementing of the ban will still have access to TikTok, but will cut off from future security updates, likely leading for the app to, start going real slow. And then somebody I was looking at on TikTok, they had a theory, and they was thinking that that they were doing it to keep the rich rich and the poor because there's so many people making money off TikTok. So if you have a lot of people making their own money, which is like regular people, entrepreneur, regular people, and they not working a 9 to 5, and they want to keep wealth separated. So I don't know if that's part of the reason. I just know they saying the shit.
No, what it is that we learning too much on that damn app, and it could be jeopardizing a whole lot of things.
Damn, I love TikTok.
170 million Americans use TikTok. You have people. One lady was working for a firm. She was making good money. She left and became a fucking TikTok influencer. A
lot of people,
and so she was making enough money, and she was doing her thing. You know what I mean? But so it's a tactic for them to seize control. And what the fuck you gonna do with my data? The same thing somebody else is going to do with it.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it's about money. That's all it's about.
That shit crazy. So those who use TikTok, those who love TikTok, it looks like it's going to be going away. I'm hoping that something happens between then and now, and that doesn't happen. Though it'll probably be good for me. Maybe I'll start reading more.
But I started back reading, bro.
But a lot of people say that they deleting Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah, I'm definitely. I get rid of Facebook, but it's family on there. That's
right.
Like a family.
Yeah, I know. It is though. I wasn't on Facebook for a minute.
That's like a senior app now.
Yeah.
So also it says by TikTok's own estimate, the 7 million U.S. small businesses that use the app stand to lose $1 billion in revenue, and around 2 million creators would suffer 300 million in lost earnings in just 1 month if the app is banned. That shit is crazy. That shit is crazy.
Just imagine you quit your job. Because you started making a living off TikTok, and now you back putting resumes in. That's crazy.
What's
I'm just saying. That's just the truth.
What's the name of Isaac Hayes' son's app? Fanbase. Fanbase. A lot of people are gonna be going to Fanbase. Fanbase,
I heard about it.
You get so much equity. Twitch. It's like a $400 investment, but you own shares of it, right? And then what Fanbase will do? Fanbase will take all of your content. You could just upload everything onto Fanbase. And it's a really dope concept, man. So that's another a way that people can, still keep moving. You know what I mean? Because you got to pivot.
Yeah, Fanbase was supposed to is like a replacement for Twitter, like a Blue Sky.
Okay.
So yeah.
Now we're gonna switch it up a little bit. This article right here is from MSNBC, and it says U.S. relief for Ukrainians exposes glaring immigration inequality. It says the Biden administration will grant Ukrainians protection to remain in the country. People who escape largely non-white countries deserve the same. The Biden administration on Thursday announced it will grant temporary protected status to some Ukrainians living in the United States as Russia's invasion of Ukraine continued into its second week. It says the news comes after a group of senators, mostly Democrats, while a couple of Republicans sprinkled in sent a letter to Biden on Tuesday asking him to shield Ukrainians from deportation. It says in the letter the senators wrote, it's important to note that designating Ukraine for TPS will not endanger our security. Granting TPS to the limited population of Ukrainians who are currently in the U.S. on a temporary basis will create minimal disruption for our country. By forcing these individuals to return to a war zone would be unacceptable, the letter said. Now, what I'm going to say to that is we're talking about TikTok. I was watching TikTok, and they was talking about, it was a guy on there who was talking about just war. And he was saying that, I guess, a Ukrainian was fighting a Russian guy, and it started off as like hand-to-hand combat type thing. And once they got up on each other, one of the guys, I think the Russian guy pulled out a knife and he stabbed the Ukrainian guy. And as they were going to the ground, it was just like the Ukrainian guy was giving him props. And he was just like, man, you a warrior. You got me. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was stabbing him. He's told him, man, you could stop. Like, you got me. I'm about to die. You know what I'm saying? And you a warrior. And that's crucial. When you really think about that, war is not a fucking game.
It's not.
No level. You know what I'm saying? That shit really affects people. I work with somebody who has what they call it, PTSD. Very crucial. He's told me about the wars he was in. He's had to kill. You know what I'm saying? And it fucks with him to this day. And he's 60 years old. You know what I mean? So that war shit is not a game, man.
Yeah, bro. Absolutely. Absolutely not.
So to the next story we got, now, does anybody who drink coffee?
Me.
I do.
Me. Coffee is from the heavens, bro.
Coffee is nasty as shit to me.
Coffee is. And I drink it black.
Nasty, bro. Y'all like
and I drink it black, bro.
Don't disrespect coffee like that.
You drink coffee?
I drink it black.
No.
I drink my coffee light skin.
Nah.
What that mean? It's mixed up so it don't even taste like coffee.
I like a lot of
cream.
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
I like it light skin.
Tune in to the Patreon. Rec Room Patreon. Start 11:30 tonight. Be there.
I just say.
That nigga Rick gonna turn his movie up real loud. We gonna be talking about all kind of shit. That nigga 69 got. That nigga 69 got.
Hey, y'all on one tonight, man. I don't know what's going on, man. Y'all need to take some cold showers on this motherfucker.
That was that break we had. They had a break. You go back straight.
So this article is from CNN Health, and it said limit coffee drinking to this time window to lower early death risk, study suggests. So it says during coffee has repeatedly been linked with better heart and health, prolonged life. But the benefits of coffee consumption could depend on when you drink it. New research has found. They always researching some shit.
They always research some shit. Nobody asked them to do that shit.
Who got time to just do that?
Y'all hate research.
God damn. So it says limited coffee intake in the morning, it turns out, may be best. And that seems to be regardless of the amount consumed and the other potentially influential factors, according to a study published Tuesday in the European Heart Journal. So now, too much coffee, which I guess too much caffeine. It says this is the first study testing coffee drinking timing patterns and health outcomes, said the lead author. It says that Cecilia Scott of the Public Health and Tropical Medicine in New Orleans, in a new release, we don't typically give advice about timing and our dietary guidance, but perhaps we should be thinking about this in the future. So I guess that if you are drinking too much coffee, you can't do that now.
So how much is too much? Did they say how much is too much?
So it says it says the author studied the dietary and health data. It says 40,725 adults age 18 and older from the National Health and Nutrition Examination Survey. It says conducted from 1999 to 2018 during 10 cycles over the years. Those participants provided details of their dietary intake from the previous day. The authors also included a subgroup of 1,400 adults from both the women's and the men's versions of the lifestyle validation. They said the study had completed at least 1 week-long dietary record, but it doesn't say exactly what the food intake was.
So what they're trying to also say is that over time, because this was taken over a 10-year period, right? Where they had people drinking caffeinated versus decaf. And it said the researchers identified 2 patterns of timing of consumption, morning and all day. That's a fucking lie. You drink coffee all day, you gonna be fucked up. By the end of the median follow-up period of nearly 10 years, there were 4,295 deaths from all causes, 1,268 from cardiovascular disease, 934 from cancer. So it's saying compared with people who weren't coffee drinkers, having coffee only in the morning was associated with a 16% lower risk of premature death from any other cause and was 31% lower risk of dying from cardiovascular disease. So it's saying that when you drink it in certain windows, it does benefit you. When you abuse it, it kill your ass. I'm still drinking my coffee. I'm drinking black coffee tomorrow morning at 7 a.m.
I drink coffee all the time.
I love coffee.
So let me ask y'all this though. When you drink coffee, are you drinking it because it tastes good, or like you need a booster? Like I'm getting tired. I need a boost.
I take when I work, I take it for the boost, but I do also like the taste. So I'm drinking it mainly primarily after morning for the taste.
Yeah.
I drink coffee like it's water.
Let's drink some hot tea.
Yeah, me tea street. That's me. I love tea, man. I love Earl Grey, black tea, green tea.
What you know about that Earl Grey? What you know about that Earl Grey, Playboy?
Man, what you talking about?
Man, bro, that Earl Grey, bro. That's like the strongest, most popular tea is Earl Grey.
Let me ask y'all something random. Rick, I really want to ask you because I can imagine. So when you grew up, did you were you one of the kids that had an imaginary friend?
Yeah. You still
got one. Rick, you never had an imaginary friend, dog?
Nah, bro.
Never.
Nigga lying, bro.
Wow. None of y'all had
how you gonna tell me I had an imaginary?
I see you talking to him. I see you talking to him a couple times. I walked off.
Everybody had an imaginary friend at one point. Like y'all probably too old to remember at this point.
I didn't have an imaginary friend.
He gonna force it.
You had an imaginary friend.
How you gonna put that shit on everybody else because he had one?
Hey, bro.
No, everybody had one for a little bit.
All right, so hold on. Wait, well, let me get this straight. So it's like 95% of the world niggas talk to themselves, dog. Okay.
Yes,
so who the fuck are we talking to? Are we talking to our imaginary friend? Are we
talking to the spirits?
I'm talking to the angel that's on one shoulder and the devil that's on the other.
Okay, so can this be constituted as that? Okay, is somebody telling me to do something? I'm having a conversation all day with a motherfucker that's not there.
It's imaginary friends, so that's like a companion. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, so a companion that you made.
So we all got it. So
I brought that up.
Blame yourself. You got that shit.
Donnie got it.
Exactly.
I always wanted to drop dead Fred, but I
see what I'm saying? That she always wanted to drop dead Fred.
I wanted one, but nah.
I brought this up
close to it, but no, I ain't have an imaginary one.
I brought this up because this was pertaining to an article that said a man turned himself in after murdering his imaginary friend. So it says a man turned himself into the police and demanded they give him the death penalty after he admitted murdering his imaginary friend. How you going? It says It says, seen here in tears, Jeff Gaylor, 37, from Florida, told officers he had stabbed Mr. Happy to death with a knife. Cut up his body with a ratchet and buried the victim in the backyard. Said Jacksonville officers took a drunk Gaylord into custody and obtained a search warrant for his house. Gaylord said one of the reasons he killed Mr. Happy was because he was messy. He said he also told officers his room was a mess all the time with his toys and dolls. He left his empty vodka bottles all over the fucking kitchen. Never picked up his empty cocaine baggies and left the toilet seat down when he
There you go.
He messed up my apartment to the point I couldn't clean it. It said before Mr. Happy started doing drugs and acting like all weird and stuff, he thought that they would be friends forever. You know what I'm saying?
Is that what he said? All weird and stuff?
Let's establish this real quick.
So bullshit.
Hey, let's establish this.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
From Florida. He from Florida.
He's from Florida. Period.
What do you expect?
Period.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Oh my God. So how he get? I'm just trying to figure out, how did they charge him? Did they really charge him?
They ain't charge him.
They put it.
They ain't charge him, but they had to do a search and everything, because I guess they probably figuring he could be talking about a real fucking person.
Yeah.
And shit, you know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Y'all think he really murdered his imaginary friend though?
Hey,
he was high.
He was on them bath salts.
That
nigga was on the motherfucking shower salt.
Who the fuck turns themselves in off of
Hey, he walked in there, man. Hey, my man need help.
I would have got away with murder. I'm sorry.
He need help, man.
I don't know. Now let's get into some entertainment news. All right, so for those who don't know, I'm going to give a rap history, but as we've stated before, I'm just do kind of quick. Cameron and Mace. These are high-profile former rap stars. They have a show called Is What It Is. It's a sports show. A little unorthodox. They say what they want and they do what they want. And Jim Jones was a part of Cameron's group called Dipset, which was a very popular hip-hop group in the 2000s. And they are friends, so-called friends, or they're friends. They fell out, then been friends again, fell out again, all that. So with that being said, Cameron had 50 Cent on his show, and on that show, Cameron. On that, what happened on that show? T Streets, you can tell it better.
On that show, Cam, he told us he was talking with 50. They was reminiscing about when they had their own beef. And Cam brought up that 50 strategy. He invited Jim and a couple other Dipset members to perform on one of his shows. I think it was in New York. And at the time, nobody knew, Cam was saying nobody knew that there was strife within Dipset. So when 50 pulled the move and the guys went out there, it kind of got the fans thinking, there's, these guys not really getting along right now. And so they laughed about it. They moved on to another subject, but apparently Jim Jones felt some type of disrespect with it, I guess. And he did a podcast last week with Justin LeBoy. And Justin asked him about the situation, played the clip, and then Jim had his response. I think we have the clip of Jim.
Yes, sir.
Even a Cam right now, he just did the interview with 50.
For the younger audience, we had like a rap battle thing at one time. And 50, what you did, so we was having interior problems at Dipset. Nobody knew about this. Nobody knew that we was like not on the same page. Right. So when me and you were battling during our music thing, you got members of Dipset to come to the show.
Them niggas be on my dick, right? Them niggas ain't got nothing else to think about but Capo. I did a lot for them niggas in their life. You heard?
Wow.
Both of them. Pause, though. Get off of my dirt. There's only space on there for baby girl, man. Shit, come on, man. Tugging on my shit like that. You never clear shit up. We never hear your side of the story. Cam was like, I thought we could pull it together. Next thing I know, I see Jim performing with. That nigga ain't think nothing. He could pull nothing together. He couldn't do nothing with me. He couldn't tell me nothing, nigga. Like, let's not get this shit twisted. Like, nigga, nobody could tell me nothing, nigga. I was my own boss. I did what I did as a fucking soldier, because I was a soldier, nigga. You heard? I had the soldiers, niggas. Nigga didn't tell me nothing. You heard? I did what I wanted to do. I seen the shit wasn't going right, so I started doing what Jim Jones needed to do for Jim Jones. Because the nigga that was supposed to be the Don wasn't taking care of the capo.
Okay.
And that was his response, his reaction to the clip. Now, I could say a lot of things. He went on, but we can't, give you the whole spiel. You can go watch that interview on YouTube. But Cam came back, and he had to respond.
And Cam fashion.
We have a clip, but it's not. He said a lot worse. But go ahead and play the clip for the audience.
You are not from Harlem. I did not grow up with you, my nigga. I did not grow up with you. Contrary to what you believe, I did not grow up with you. You are from the Bronx. Did your grandmother live? Did your grandmother live in Harlem? Yes. Did you come see her? Yes. Did I see you time to time? Yes. I did not grow up with you. You talk about dick riding now. That's where this whole shit. I would have left you alone. I would have left the whole shit alone. But listen, dick riding. Do you remember how we met, nigga? Pause. So now we were popping. There wasn't no internet. Mace, myself, Big L, even though Mace and Big L on the same page, Bloodshed, my man Herb McGruff, we were super duper popping in the street. Basically, you heard our freestyles, and you came up to me one day when I was chilling in front of the house. You said, and this word to my dead mother, yo, man, I heard the freestyles. Y'all killing shit. Yo, my grandmother died. If y'all want to come by and just hang out, y'all could. Y'all more than welcome. So, yeah, I would bring some bitches over there to fuck sometime. No crack, maybe. I'd be at everybody's house, though. I love my grandparents. My grandparents were strict. I stayed at Duke the God house. I stayed at Mace with Cuda. I stayed at her. I stayed a bunch of times. I never needed nowhere to stay. You act like niggas on your couch. You was a fan, nigga. You begged us. You are a fan, nigga.
Now, I think Cam is sicing it. I really do. He acting like, you know what I'm saying? They showed a clip of them doing some dance together. He acting like he never fucked with him. Jim Jones already said that he was born in the Bronx and kind of grew up in Harlem. So I don't know why, Cam to me has been a little extra trying to make it seem like Jim Jones was some get wit type nigga, and that shit, come on, man. Like, and then he keeps saying shit like, you didn't grow up with me and everything like that. Okay, no, he didn't grow up with you. Y'all met at 19 years old. But from 19 to now, like, okay, he wasn't in grade school with you, but so fucking what? I mean, I don't understand, man.
Yeah, I'm on Cam's side, even though I didn't like everything he said, but I'm on his side because
in terms of what?
Just in terms of the whole issue, the thing, this whole back and forth that they've had for years now. Like Jim talked tough, but Jim was crying on Breakfast Club and a couple other interviews because Cam wouldn't speak to him just like 10 years ago. So I don't want to hear the tough talk now.
You know what I'm saying? He got a lot of love in there. Every time, he tried to show love, Cam would get on the interview and say, Jim's just sensitive. That nigga cry about everything. So it probably make him feel a little way. But, all in all, I don't think they hate each other. They just, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I know Mace doesn't like, Jim Jones doesn't like Mace for whatever reason. Mace don't like Jim Jones. And this does happen like every 5 years. But I think it will stay. I don't think it will go to the street. I think it will just stay what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Hopefully not.
Mace tried to fix it, though. Mace.
He did?
I don't have a clip of it, but Mace called some radios. He called into some station. It's a clip on the internet. You can find it. But he said that he was addressing the reason why he had the popcorn, because when the show started, they had to cut a Mace. He just had popcorn ready. He knew Cam was about to go. So he said the reason why he had the popcorn is because he can't talk Cam into talking to Jim. He tried to get them to get on the phone to talk about it because he don't want, people to see black brothers out here looking crazy, talking about each other, disrespecting each other. Since he couldn't get them to speak, he's not going to say nothing, so he just had the popcorn. So he said he tried, but they don't want to reconcile. So,
well, to keep it on entertainment, this right here is super interesting. Redman says that his 2-year celibacy was the best thing that he did for himself. 2 years. Redman has recently opened up about a life-changing journey with celibacy. According to the iconic MC, for the past 2.5 years, he has fasted from sex and smoking, something he declares has been the best thing he could have done. In a candid interview with Ambrosia for Heads, Redman explained that the decision stemmed from a challenging phase in his life, including a breakup and a daunting 7-year divorce. He says, "My girl and I broke up maybe 3-4 years ago. I was going through such a shit divorce that played a role in why it took so long to drop Muddy Waters 2. I had so much on my plate," he shared. He said, determined to regain clarity and control, Redman embarked on a period of solitude. "I actually fasted for 2.5 years. No fucking, no smoking. It was the best thing I could have done in my life," he expressed. "It cleared so much distraction. My reception is much more clear now. Having sex is nothing to me because it was feeding the flesh." My question to you guys, first of all, I want to know, does celibacy mean that you're not, like, does that mean that you're not messing with yourself too? Or does it just mean that you're not having sex? Danya, explain that to me.
Oh, shit.
Well, I would feel like my definition of celibacy would be not to engage in sexual activity with anyone else. But I feel like abstinence, you're abstaining yourself from all things of the flesh.
Now, with that being said, Reek, do you think that you could go 2 years without, being celibate? Do you think that would give you some clarity? Would that do anything to enhance your life, or you think that?
I don't know if it would do anything to enhance my life. I mean, honestly, to abstain from something and build up a kind of like I can't. Yeah, tolerance. A tolerance of something. Maybe that does something to your psyche, but could I? That's rough, man. 2 years.
Fuck that.
2 years is a long time
without fucking celibacy
cheeks,
shit,
man.
Nigga.
Yeah,
without cheeks,
What
man.
are you there for, man?
But I'm surprised, Trey. I thought that you would be more or less on that. You don't?
Trey ain't on that. Trey in the same boat as me, bro.
Look, people
Trey
do it.
Likes feet in the flesh.
People do that, right? Yeah, but he's first of all, the nigga got 5 kids. So he had enough sex.
Yeah, he had enough sex. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
So he's in his 50s. He went through something that was devastating, which is the cause, which is the root of this, right? So it's not like he just did it. So something, but the best thing is, if it's working for him, that's great. That's, you know what I mean? That's great. But we all might want to abstain from certain things. That's the shit thing. We've been watching Redman for what, 30 years? And all he been doing weed since we started listening to him. So that's like 30, 40 years. So yeah, I mean, you should stop. You see what I'm saying? So but no, listen, if it works for him, shout out to Redman. He's one of the greatest. But I mean, I'm not stopping for no fucking 2 years.
I feel like you have to have a whole lot of willpower and a whole lot of strength, mentally, physically, and emotionally, to be able to pull that off for 2 years. And I do feel like it does add a bit of clarity, and not only that, it adds a bit of purity to the situation too, especially if you have a goal. They say you can manifest or you can attract in what it is that you want if you do fast from certain things that you feel like you can't stay away from. So even though he went through what it is that he went through, he made up in his mind and say, hey, look, I need to take a break from this anyway.
Which is
let's
dope.
See what happens. Yeah.
So that's just like me with liquor. Like I probably had maybe 2 drinks of liquor in over a month. Every show I had my cup right here with my ice. Y'all know.
You got your cup now.
I stopped.
You got your cup now? What the fuck are you talking about?
That's Donnie out. Donnie doing the show with like 5 people in the room with her.
That's me. I got my cup right here. That's what you hear me.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. So I haven't drank because I'm like, okay, I don't need to. You know what I'm saying? And so when I want to, I will, but I'm not saying, you know, I'm not going to do it for anything. You know what I mean? I do like how I feel when I don't do it as much, but at the same time, when I feel like doing it, I'm gonna do it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But shout out to anybody that can do that, and if you need that discipline and you do it, absolutely do it. Absolutely freaking do it.
Remember we talked about Lenny Kravitz who did it for 9
years.
Shut
up, T.
9 years, bro. But Rick, you know, Lenny Kravitz had sex with like 30,000 women before that 9 years.
Yeah, absolutely. He's had every single.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't think that you could. I don't think that you could have so much sex that you could say I've had that much, so 9 years is cool to me. I don't think it worked like that.
Yeah,
that's a long ass time, and I think that's
a long time, bro.
You have to be. Like I say, it's one thing. Are you not taking care of yourself? See, that's 2 different things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's 2 different things to be abstaining from sex, but you still mess with yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's a little different.
Yeah.
Now, if you're not doing any of it at all, I'm sure it's possible. I'm sure clarity does happen when you do that. I'm sure it makes your mind is not as what you call it, diluted, or you don't have as many, you know, thoughts. So you probably can focus up, but I'd rather take the approach of sex can help me focus.
Hello.
That's my approach.
What?
Look at my man AC Green. Now I respect AC Green.
That's my thought process.
AC Green had sex when he was what, like 35?
That's what a habit is. That's what what you would call like some sort of codependency.
Hey, I'm just saying, like, it's natural.
It helped me think better.
But it's natural. It's natural.
It's natural, you know what I mean? But okay, but maybe there's an element in there where you maybe need to control those urges, and it teaches you discipline.
You're right. Now, 2 years though is a lot. Now I ain't say I can't do it. Oh my God, 2 years?
That's crazy.
No, it's not a lot. It's not a long time.
Blow up.
Maybe for a woman, but let's get to
hilarious.
This segment. So this segment of the pod is called Ask the Rec Room, and this is where we get our Instagram followers to either direct message us or leave a comment on something that they would like us to speak about. But lately we've been doing it a little different. And then I'm going to let Trey get into it after I play my little clip. This segment is called
Ask the Rec Room.
Absolutely. So, E, tell me you got the clip, bro.
Of course, man.
My man.
Oh,
so, look,
I know it's about to be some bullshit.
So, my man, Jason Wilson, man, this guy, he's such a fantastic. He's an author. He teaches self-defense for young kids, former gang member, grew up extremely tough. But now he dedicates his life to speaking to the youth.
She got Trace. She got Trace out like he's on the slow bus out this motherfucker.
Need to deal with anger. No. I'm just saying, Jason. He does so much stuff for the community, bro. But so he has a video. He got a new video coming out. He has to do book where he talks about happy wife, happy life is some bullshit, Donnie. That's why I couldn't wait to say that to you, Donnie. Where he talks about happy spouse, happy house.
Happy wife, happy life. It sounds noble, but men, let's be real.
Sound like you, T.
This mantra was never about love. It became a strategy to avoid confrontation. Keep her happy, keep her quiet, and keep the peace. But peace built on silence isn't peace at all. It's avoidance. And you can only sweep so much under the rug before you trip over it. In my new book, The Man the Moment Demands, I expose why this misleading mantra fails both men and women. It puts the wife on a pedestal as the better half while reducing the husband to a servant. The honey-do list becomes his identity. Intimacy becomes his reward for his compliance, and then resentment bills in his heart, as nothing ever seems to be good enough.
But
Men, passive aggressively allowing your wife to always have her way doesn't create peace. It creates an illusion of it. And before you know it, your marriage is a mirage. That's why so many good men walk away from 20 or 30-year marriages they never felt truly a part of, only a provider for. It's time to reject the lie, happy wife, happy life, and embrace the truth. Happy spouses, happy houses.
Yes.
Shalom.
Man, he crushed that shit.
Yeah,
So
he crushed it.
So I mean,
My
what
man,
is the
Jason.
fucking question, man? What is
No,
the question?
no.
So the question is what? I'm taking it as the question is, do we believe happy wife, happy life?
No,
I feel
it's
like
happy.
it's
It's
how
happy.
you perceive that saying. And a lot of people will, attest to, yeah, I got to make my wife happy. So, I mean, but at the same time, I feel like if you're already doing those things and your wife is happy, she's happy because of those things that you are already giving to her. It's not a forceful type of a thing. You don't have to make your wife happy. Happiness just comes with the things that you do or the things that you add into your relationship to make the union happy. Now I could agree with the happy house, happy spouse, happy house. I could agree with that. But at the same time, I feel like because of the way that it looks or the way that it sounds, it's being like miscommunicated as to what that actually means.
So I look at it like this. In a lot of marriages, you hear a woman say, "Oh, happy wife, happy life," and I've heard that a lot of times.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's what they tell us, though.
Exactly. But my thing is that how can you have a happy house with one person just being pleased? It can't happen. It has to be.
That's why I said it's all about your perception of what happy house, happy wife, happy life is. Because, like I said, it don't take much to make us happy. At the same time, as long as you doing what you have to do, you ain't out here on no bullshit. You treating her well, you treating her good, you treating her for the woman that she is, then she can better perform. And that's what I feel like that happy wife, happy life means. It's about how you build up your wife, the things that you do to make her happy, because technically she is the caregiver, right? She's the overseer.
Wow. Well, Reek, you didn't finish what you were saying, Reek.
I said what I said. No, it's cool.
I think that, so I can understand the concept of happy wife, happy life, maybe because I've heard it all the time. So it makes me, like I've never heard, happy spouse, happy houses, happy spouses, where you include both people. I do understand where, I can understand the concept of where, when your wife is happy, the household, it runs a little more smoother. And for a guy, you probably feel like, I'm not hearing no nagging. I'm not hearing no complaining. I think it probably stemmed from the perception of women being naggers. And so a guy will kind of take it, as in like happy wife, happy life mean, damn, if I just shut her ass up, we good. The household cool. I don't got to hit her mouth. You want to do this? Okay, let's do it. Happy wife, happy life, because I don't want to hear that shit. And I think that's more where it come from. For real, like that's where that shit come from. You're right. And that's how we got developed. But I do like where both people, of course we know, I think it's kind of common sense that, of course, both people got to be happy and satisfied. But, women are the ones that tend to be more of the complainers. And so I think that's where that concept came from.
Men complain too. Shut the hell up.
I just said more of.
No time say more of.
For a woman, you can do everything. You can do everything for a woman all day long. I can make sure everything is right with my wife. And she'll still say some slick shit. She will still say some slick shit. She will still say some slick shit. Damn. No matter what, you guys are never satisfied. Period.
Never satisfied.
Never satisfied. She need to hear it, T. She need to hear it. Women are never satisfied, bro. Never.
That nigga about to throw his shoe.
Never, dog.
Satisfied when you do it right. When you do it right, we ain't got no cause for complaint.
Now do everything like have a perfect day, and y'all still gonna have some shit to say.
So I think that it's really important for both parties to be themselves early. I think that a lot of people, they had their mask on, and just for the sake of not having a conflict, they go along with things. It doesn't make them a bad person. It's just like, yo, I'm not even really trying to go there. But at the same time, the other half might think like, well, why aren't they talking? Why aren't they communicating? So it starts to build up. Me personally, I'm not the type of person that can keep shit in. Yeah. So it works for me because I'll over communicate just as long as we on the same page and you understand. That's me personally. Okay, somebody happy. But it's a bunch of different dynamics that goes on in different people's houses. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? And so you have to try to make your household the best that you can make it when you get home. But that could be a whole other show. It's a lot of people who are getting divorced after 25, 30 years of marriage. Yeah. I had a rental property that I sold in Baltimore to an older guy who was retired. This dude was This dude was married, right? This dude, he said, bruh, I'm doing this. He said, I always wanted to get a rental property, right? But he was like, in my marriage, my wife will always beef with me, and it wouldn't work when I was in a marriage with her. As soon as he got divorced, he started doing things that he always wanted to do. Me, I'm a dude what the fuck I always wanted to do in the marriage or in any type of relationship, because I can't do that suffer in silence bullshit. I can't do it.
But you know
what? A lot of men do it for certain reasons.
But I've been reading the Way of the Superior Man. Yeah. And what you just said, I know what that is. The way that what you just said is what they have in that book about about that if you don't follow your dreams and stuff like that, even when you're in a marriage, you will not be fulfilled. No, you will not be the superior man. When I finish with this book, I'm gonna be the ultimate man. I just want to tell y'all that.
That's what I'm talking about. I listened to that joint on YouTube.
When I finish,
I listened to it on YouTube.
I'm gonna be the fucking ultimate man.
Yeah, and as a man thinking,
ultimate man, and end up you gonna have to agree with me at some point.
I just want to let y'all know when I finish this motherfucking book, I'm telling
you gonna crush these niggas. All right, listen, man. Listen, we had a great show tonight. We have who we got in this chat? We got Miss Van Rob, straight from the Girl Scout meeting. She left out the Girl Scout meeting to get on the show, and then she went back on the Girl Scout meeting. We got my brother. That's Interesting Podcast. Love you, bro. We appreciate you. Of course. We got Share Bear. Share Bear, where we go? Share Bear, we got Share Bear. You gotta put your real picture out, Share Bear. I don't know that's a bot. I don't know. We got the infamous Tata in here with the Tata being here with us every week. She like the sixth member of the Rec Room, just like Van Rob. We got SDB. What's up, SDB? We appreciate you. Hey. We got RQQ. What's up, RQQ? We appreciate y'all being here. We got Yum Yum. That's one of the T people. Yum Yum. You know what I'm saying? With a name like Yum Yum. What up, Yum Yum? That's one of the T people. We got KRZ. We got HHE in here with us tonight. We got a lot of new people. We love that. Go ahead and take us home, E.
All right. Well, y'all know we do this if you don't know, we do this every Wednesday at 7 p.m. So if you're listening to us and you like what you hear, tell a friend to tell a friend. Follow us on Instagram at the Rec Room Pod. You got a couple more weeks to follow us on TikTok at the same place, the Rec Room Pod. When you go to our Instagram, there's a link in the bio. Click on that link in the bio. That will take you to other episodes. We have episodes on camera, in person, where you can put a name with the face and a face with the name. As I always say, everybody has a pod, but everybody is in us. Till the next time.
Peace out.